Hello everyone, welcome to KSTYLEYO. So today is the live streaming to practice your listening skills. Can you guys hear me and see me well? So I yesterday wasn't sure what I'm gonna do today or this weekend. So I asked in the community chat and a lot of you requested, can we please practice listening through Kdrama? Thank you so much for any of you who voted because it was really clear for me to prepare what kind of content I should do today. So I picked this K-drama called When the Weather is Fine. I think I go to you when the weather is fine. I think that's the full title. I don't know if you ever seen it. But I think the main actress, she's very famous. I also follow her channel on YouTube. She's got a really good followers. It's very cute movie. I guess the drama. It's very cute drama. But obviously this is just for practicing your listening skills. So don't worry about the, spoilers. Because this is not episode 1. This is episode 9 that I found on YouTube. If you don't like the fact that I'm just playing random episodes, just let me know. Because I try my best to find the episode in the consecutive order, but sometimes it doesn't work out that way. But I guess it's not fair for those who are watching this drama and haven't watched this episode yet. Hello, Rachel. Hello, Hidden Boy. Thank you so much for joining the live chat. Metal Pony, Diana, excellent. So we have some people here to learn some Korean today. So we have 4 study pages to go through. And as you know, we have some blanks to fill out. So I'm gonna play 4 different clips and you need to find out what they're saying. So try to pay attention and let me know if the volume is too loud, too quiet, so that I can adjust the volume. Okay, so you can find the full script with the blanks. I don't reveal the answers in the description down below, but if you want to study on your own time, please feel free to do so. So let's begin. How's the sound, guys? Is it too quiet? I can always increase it, or if it's too loud, let me know. This conversation is really short words. Hey, and this, like 1 syllable at a time. So I split into 2 sections so that we can fill as many words as we can. Yeah, sorry about that. Normally I just do it 1 at a time, right? But this time I just put man, woman, like that because it's really 1 syllable answer pretty much. Okay, make it louder. So sorry, I should have maybe explained this one before. So I put it up a little more so we can hear again. How's the sound now? Is it a bit better? Thank you so much for joining. Nigel, ABCD, Brendan, Hadil, Aldis, welcome. Excellent. So Rachel already left the answers. Wa, shiro, ji. Okay. So these 2 are actually the same answers. That's why I didn't want to review the answer by having another one without blank. So 이리 와봐 싫어. Can I hear clearly? Okay. 이리 와. 이리로 와. 시비조시. Okay. I'm gonna play one more. Final. Oh, Rachel changed the answer. Okay, excellent. 싫어, second. Okay, very fast. And he was also kind of like laughing a little bit too. So let's review the answer. These 2 are the same answer. 와봐. It sounds like 이리 와 or 이리 와. Right? Because he's speaking really fast. But he actually said 이리 와봐. Okay? And then the second one here, 싫어. 싫어. The last one, G. Just to let you know, guys, that I actually dictated and left the blanks here. Sometimes when I hear it, I can be wrong too. So let's find out if I made any mistakes here. So 혜원아, I guess her name is 혜원. So as you know, subject is orange color, object pink, verb blue. This is miscellaneous word. We're gonna go through each word. 혜원, it's her name. 아, this is when you call someone. It's like having attention, okay? Trying to get attention from someone. 혜원아, this ends with a consonant, right? So that's why you use 아. 혜원아. Okay? If someone's name ends with a vowel, do you know which one we use? You use 야. Okay? 혜원아. You drag the sound. 혜원아, something 야. My Korean friend's name is Judy. 주리야. Okay? 여자. It's female. The female actress. 응? Yes. And he said, 이리 와봐. 이리. 이리 is the same thing as 여기로. 여기로. Okay? 이리. 여기로. The same thing. What is it? Here. Towards here. 이리로. 여기로 or 이리. 와봐. We see two verbs here. 오다 plus what? 보다. When 보다 is used with another verb, this is verb 1, verb 2. When 보다 is used with another verb, it means what? It's not to see. Normally, 보다 is to see. But in this case, it's try. Try. Give it a try. Try to come here. This is come, right? Try to come here. So she said, what? 싫어. 싫어. So verb here is 싫다. Okay? 싫다. This one is to be hated. Okay? I made a video about this specific verb versus 싫어하다. If you want to check it out, you can do that. But let's go through. So 싫다, 싫어하다 are both interpreted the same way. I hate it. Or I don't want to. Like Rachel said, I don't want to, right? So 이리로 와. That's right. 이리로 와 means come here. That's right. But here it's like almost give it a try. 이리로 와 봐. Try to come here. Give it a try. Something like that. So 싫다, 싫어하다 both have the same meaning. I hate it. I don't wanna. But grammatically they're different. 싫다 is to be hated, which means this verb can only be used with subject. 싫어하다 is to hate. So you need subject and object both. I mean, subject as in you can always omit, but you need to have an object, what you hate. Hello, Neil Sophie. So 저는 사탕을 싫어해요. I hate candies. But you cannot say 저는 사탕을 싫어요. You have to say 저는 사탕이 싫어요. Okay? So anyway, she's saying I don't wanna come over there. But he's repeating. 이리 와봐. Come here. She's like, 왜? Why? Why do you want me to come over there? But her accent, her attitude was not positive. She's like, 왜? Right? So, can you guess what this means? He's saying, 왜 12조지? What's that mean? Have you ever heard 시비조? 시비조. This is like picking a fight attitude, picking a fight accent. The way you talk is like you got some beef. 시비조야. Okay? 왜 시비조지? Why is the way you talk is picking a fight? G? What is G here? This is confirmation. Confirmation. Behave aggressively. Act aggressively. 왜? Why is your talking is aggressive? So she's saying, 12조 아닌데? 12조. My attitude is not that. 아니. 아니다 verb, be not, right? And then this is open conversation. 12조 아닌데? Oh, I'm not talking aggressively. I have no beef. But he's saying, oh, it is 12조. Okay? 12조인데. Technically, this one, 12조인데. But they shorten to 12조인데. Okay? This one, the opposite from 12조 아닌데, right? 12조 아닌데. be verb here. But it's shortened to 12조인데? Oh, it is. So, she's like, 12조 맞는. Yes, you're right. My attitude is aggressive. And then she's quickly correcting. Did you see that? 맞는, and then 아닌데? So she almost revealed her truth, right? 맞다 verb. This is to be right, to be correct. Yeah, it's correct that I'm acting aggressively. 12조 맞는 아닌데? Okay? So 혜원, hey, 응? 이리 와봐. Try to come here. 싫어. I don't want to. 이리 와봐. Come here. 왜? Why? 왜 12조지? Why are you talking aggressively? 12조 아닌데. So it's repeating, right? 12조인데 12조 맞는 아닌데. Okay? So try to pay attention to 와봐. Now that you know it's two syllables. Let's see if you can hear 와봐. 이리 와봐. Okay? Without this, 이리 와. Without 와, 이리 와. Right? But this one, 이리 와봐. 싫어. 이리 와봐. 지. Okay? Hear it better now? How is it? Is it easier? Okay. So let's move on to the second study page. So we got 3 blanks here. Okay, so let's start. Alright, so 3 blanks to fill out. Who's got the answer already? On the first try. 싫어 안 blank. 그냥 네가 나랑 blank. 후회하는 것 blank. So Rachel, 갈 거야. Eat something 같아서. 안 갈 거야. 걷다. So. Okay. Even if you hear one syllable or one sound, doesn't matter. Just try to type it because that's how you improve it. First time you're practicing ears, you're not gonna hear everything. That's totally fine. It's natural. 같아서. Okay. So I play again. Okay. 잘하시네 다들. Everyone is doing so well here. 가로야 있는데. Okay, so let's reveal the answer. 갈 거야. A lot of you got 갈 거야. Right? Good. 있는 거. Or it could be 있는 것. Okay? But casually or colloquial speech, we often omit S as last consonant. But that's okay. It's the same syllable. The last one. 같아서. Oh, a lot of you got 같아서, right? Good job. Everyone did really well. 같이 가자. Good, good. 같이. You don't pronounce it as 같이. This is chi sound, right? 같이. Okay? You don't say 같이. This is exception. This is together. 가자. 가다 verb. To go. 자 ending. This is verb ending let. Let's go together. We don't know where they're trying to go. But he's saying, let's go together. She said again, 싫어. I don't want to. No, I don't want to go. 안 갈 거야. 안 is what? Negation before verb. 안 plus verb. This is negation. Not, right? Not. 가다 again. This one, the same verb. Go. 알 거야. This is verb ending. I guess you can think of it as future tense. Future tense. I'm not going. I don't wanna. I'm not going. 안 갈 거야. And he said, 왜? Why? Why? It's the same thing, almost similar sound. 왜 and why, right? 그냥 네가 나랑 있는 거 불편해하는 것 같으니까. This is a long sentence. The longest one so far. 그냥 just 네가 This is subject particle. So 니 is the same thing as 너. You 네가 나랑. What is 랑 here? 나랑. This one me with me. Okay? This is with. 나랑 있는 거. 있다 verb made it into adjective describing 거. Right? So this one is 있다. 있다 has three different meanings. Exist, to have, there is, there are. Okay? So depends on the context, which is the best fit. So, existing with me. Or, I guess in this context, maybe being with me, maybe makes more sense. Being with me. 불편해하는 거. 불편해하다. So this is another verb. 불편해하다. If you look at only 불편하다, do you know 불편하다? 불편하다. If you remove 불, 편하다. This is comfortable. If you add 불, is to be uncomfortable. 불 has negation. It's not always like that, right? It's not always you're gonna attach 불 to negate a verb. But if you see 불, sometimes it has a meaning of negation to the other verb. 불 is associated to Chinese character. Rachel, you know Chinese character, right? 불 is associated to Chinese character that has the meaning of negation. So you're negating this verb. Uncomfortable. But in this context, 불편해하다. If you see 하다 verb here, it has a little bit of different nuance. It means the same thing, to be uncomfortable. But this is more like to behave uncomfortable, to act uncomfortable. 불편해하다. This is like to act uncomfortable. Okay? 불편하다. This is a simple meaning, to be uncomfortable. Okay? 하는 makes the verb into an adjective describing 거 again. 거 means a thing. Okay? 같으니까. 같다 verb to be same. Or you can interpret it as to seem. So this is the grammar rule. We see a lot of verbs and describing noun here, right? So far we have no idea what they're saying. But when we look at this main verb, 같다, to be same, to seem, you need noun. Noun to use 같다. So in English, you say, it seems that. It seems that, or another clause, right? But in Korean, you need to have noun always. 불편해하는 것. That's why you needed to have noun here. So it seems like you act uncomfortable. About what? Uncomfortable being with me. Okay? It seems like, so this is the main verb. It seems like you act uncomfortable being with me. So 그냥 is just. She's about to explain. So does it make sense? So this part you can think of it as what comes after that here in English structure. But you need a noun in this Korean structure. Noun 같다. It seems that way. It seems that, and then the clause. So 내가. So this is not plus subject particle. 내가. You don't say 나가. 나가 has meaning of get out, verb. 나가, right? This one, 나가 becomes 내가. I? You mean I feel uncomfortable? So he's saying. And she said, 후회하는 것 같아서. 후회하는 것 같아서, or 것 같아서. It's the same meaning. So this is the same sentence structure. You can tell. Oh, I didn't go through this one. 으니까, sorry about that. This is verb ending because. Okay? This is because. 같으니까. So this one, another verb, 같다, same thing, it seems, right? You need a noun here. 후회하다, this is the verb, regret. That's right, Rachel. 후회하다. Okay, 후회하다, made it into adjective describing 것. That becomes a noun. You guys know that, right? This becomes a noun. Verb, adjective plus 것. This becomes a noun. Noun 같다. It seems like you are regretting it. We don't know what they're talking about yet. But she's saying, you act like you're uncomfortable with me because, this is another because. Because it seems like you are regretting about something. And she didn't say about what. That's why he's saying more. What? This is more plus object particle. That becomes more. You don't really need to say more. It's hard to say more. Just more? More. What? What are you saying? What do you think I'm regretting? Does it make sense? 같이 가자. Let's go together. 싫어. No, I don't want to. 안 갈 거야. I'm not going. 왜? Why? 그냥 네가 나랑 있는 거 불편해하는 것 같으니까. Just because it seems like you are uncomfortable being with me. 내가? I? 후회하는 것 같아서. Yes, because it seems like you're regretting. More. What? Right? Okay, so try to pay attention to 갈 거야, 있는 거, and 같아서. Just for pronunciation tip, 있는 거. You don't say 있는 거. This one, you say 있는 거. It sounds more like natural. 있는 rather than it. because double S sounds like D, right? But when you have N as the next syllable that starts with, then it sounds more like 있는. Okay? Thank you, Ajit. That's a really nice message. Thank you so much. So next one, let's move on to number 3. So we have another 3 blanks. Okay? So let's listen. Okay. Did anyone get something here? On the first try. 우리 산에서 blank. 실수였다고 blank. 있던 생각하면 마더. 있다면 안. 생각하면 어떻게 믿어. So this one, actually, it's not one word that's missing, just so you know. I didn't want to make it too simple here. That's why it's a little longer blank here. Okay? So let's hear again. And also the first one, just so you know, it's not one word is missing. It's 3 syllables. Okay? Hint is 3 syllables. So, 생각하면 어떻게 믿어? Okay. 생각하면. So, I'm gonna play one more time. Maybe some of you can guess what is missing on the first blank. Okay. The first one. 있던 and something else. Anyone? I'm gonna reveal the second one first. 생각하면. A lot of you got it. And then the last one. 어떻게 믿어? Nigel. Very close. Nice. The first one. 있던 일. Diana. Excellent, excellent. So one syllable missing. Just 있던 and then one more syllable. Good job. Good job. I think a lot of you got it. Excellent. So the first one, 우리 산에서 있던 일. So now she's gonna talk about what happened and she thinks that he's regretting and he acts a bit uncomfortable. 우리, 우리 산에서 있던 일. 산, mountain 에서 location particle on the mountain. You can think of it as on the mountain. 있던 일. So, 있다 verb is the same thing that we went through. 있다. Existed. Past tense adjective describing 일. What is 일 here? 일. I'm thinking what color I should use. Maybe the main verb is missing. Let's say main verb is missing. Maybe because he asked as more as object now, so I'm gonna use object color here too. 일 is either they or it has many meanings, right? They, one in Chinese number system, or event. Okay, event. They, one, event. I think it's more like event. That event. 있던 일. 우리 산에서 있던 일. That event that we had on the mountain. Maybe had made more sense. In this case, had. The event that we had on the mountain. What event? What happened? Right? The event that we had on the mountain. Right? 네가 만약에 실수였다고 생각하면 그렇게 하자. 네가 you with subject particle. 만약에 What is 만약에? 만약에 can be also used without a. 만약. Okay? This is if again. 만약. But it's not used with a verb. 네? There's two distinction. 만약 and 면. This is verb conjunction. This is also if. This one used with a verb. This one used by itself. Okay? So you don't really need this part. You don't need because we have if here. But if you use only this one without this, it kind of doesn't make sense. They use together, but you don't always need this. Sometimes you don't need this. Okay? 만약에 if 실수였다고 실수 mistake as object now. 실수 is mistake. 였다고 이다 be verb in the past tense. It was a mistake. 다고 quotation. 생각하다. To think, right? This is 생각하다. If you think that it was a mistake. So I don't even have to say if again because I already know it's if, right? If you think that it was a mistake. 그렇게 하자. 그렇게. Like that. Like that. 하다. 자. Let ending, right? This is 하다. To do. Let's do it that way. If you think it was a mistake, then let's do it that way. It sounds a bit weird. Let's do it that way. Maybe in English, let's say that way. Maybe it makes sense. Because 하다 can be also say sometimes. Let's say like that. 나 불편한 거 싫으니까. 나 불편한 거 싫으니까. I. 불편한 거. I'm gonna use what color? Can you guess? I already went through 싫다 verb earlier. 싫다. 으니까 verb ending. Because I hate 불편한 거. Because I hate being uncomfortable. So technically, I'm gonna just small breakdown 불편한 uncomfortable thing, right? But this whole thing 불편한 거, is it an object or subject? I already explained 싫다 versus 싫어하다. Even though in English I hate being uncomfortable, it sounds like an object, but this is actually subject in Korean structure. Because 싫다, you cannot have an object now. 나 불편한 거 싫으니까. If you were to add subject particle, we probably add K. 나 불편한 게 싫으니까. Okay? Instead of 거가, you just add K. Right? You understand? 실수 아니야. Oh, I missed this one. 나 진짜 괜찮아. I really 괜찮아. To be okay. I'm really okay. 나 진짜 괜찮아. And he said, 실수 아니야. 실수 아니야. We still don't know what happened on the mountain, right? 실수 아니야. To be not. Okay? It's not a mistake. 실수 아니야. And she's saying, 그걸 내가 어떻게 믿어? 그거 with object particle. 내가 I with subject particle. 어떻게? You pronounce it sounds like K, right? 어떻게? How? 믿어. The verb here is 믿다. What is 믿다? Trust. Believe. How can I trust that? How can I believe that? 그걸 내가 어떻게 믿어? You could say 내가 그걸. The order can change actually. It doesn't have to be this one comes first, but in Korean sentence structure, it's more flexible. In English, you cannot put object before subject, right? It doesn't work. But in Korean, it's more flexible. 그걸 내가 어떻게 믿어? How can I believe that? 우리 산에서 있던 일. So he asked what? The thing, the happening that we had on the mountain. 네가 만약에 실수했다고 생각하면 그렇게 하자. If you think that it was a mistake, let's say that way. Let's say like that. 나 불편한 거 싫으니까. Because I hate feeling uncomfortable. 나 진짜 괜찮아. I'm really okay. He said 실수 아니야. It's not a mistake. 그거 내가 어떻게 믿어? How do I believe that? Okay? So the blanks was 있던, 생각하면, 어떻게 믿어? Okay, so you know what's going on. So we know what happened on the mountain. Okay, I'm gonna obviously play again, but this is the last storyboard today. But I'm gonna split into two scenes because there is a big gap because they're kissing obviously. So I'm gonna jump on the second sentence. Okay? So let's hear. We got 3 blanks here. I zoned out the last. Oh. Oh, okay. Last one is actually very difficult. Even for me, I got it on the second try. I'm like, I wasn't sure what she's saying. Okay. Oh, that's good. Nigel got some words too. Diana. I'm gonna play again. Which part is the hardest? But the third one that those of you who heard it, I'm very impressed because I had hard time listening. The second one is the hardest. Oh, interesting. So I'm gonna play the second part only, just one more time. This is hard. 불었어. Okay, 불었어. That's what you guys hear. Interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna reveal the first one. 하고. This one is easy, right? 하고. Second one, I'm gonna leave it out for now. Let you guys sort out first. Last one, 내가. Oh, good job. Good job. Those of you who got it. Diana and Nice got it on the first try. Excellent. So the second one, 줄 알았어. Oh, very different from what you guys heard, right? Interesting. Let's go through the meaning first and see if you can hear it after. 그럼 한 번 더 하고 실수 아닌 걸로 해. 그럼. Then, then, in that case. 한 번 더 하고. 한 번, one time. This is counting unit time. This one is actually 하나 in Korean number system. One, right? It becomes 한 번. Okay? One time, 더, more. So in English, one more time. One more time. In Korean, one time more. It's confusing, right? 하고, do. We had no idea what they're gonna do, but he said, let's do one more time. Go, this is conjunction, right? Verb conjunction. Go and. 실수 아닌 걸로 해. 실수 아닌 걸로. 실수, mistake, 아니다. This one, 아니다. Adjective describing 거. As you can see, this one is 걸, right? But technically it's 거. You add another R because it's 로. comes after. It's not you're making this noun into an object. It's not an object here. When you add 로, you can add another R here. 아닌 걸로. Let me think. It's always like that with 거. 아닌 거로. 아닌 걸로. I have to think about it. But anyway, this is a noun. Thing, it's not. The thing that is not a mistake. 해. Either do or say, right? We talked about it. This is 하다 verb. I'm gonna go with say again. Let's say. Say as. Say as. It's not a mistake. You need a noun. That's why noun with as. But in English, let's say. Say that it's not a mistake. 그럼 한 번 더 하고 실수 아닌 걸로 해. In that case, do one more time and say as it's not a mistake. Say that it's not a mistake. 난 네가 싫어하는 줄 알았어. 난 네가 나 싫어하는 줄 알았어. This part was the hardest. Interesting. I never guessed. I would never have guessed. 난, I with subject particle, 네가, another subject. 나, here, what color am I gonna use here? I already talked about 싫어하다. 싫어하다, you use with object. 싫어하다. You hate me. Made the verb into an adjective. 줄 알다. This one goes together. So this one is the past tense from 알다. Know becomes knew. Or you can interpret it as a thought in this context. Normally it's 생각하다. This is to think. But in this context, in English, it makes more sense. I thought that you hate me. That makes more sense. So 줄 알았어. Normally it's used together. 줄 알다. 줄 알다. I know how to do something. I know how to do this verb. Verb adjective. Okay? I know how to do something. I think I have a video about that in my channel too. 저는 한국어 할 줄 알아요. 저는 한국어 할 줄 알아요. I know how to speak Korean. Okay? In this case, it's past tense. 알았어. You don't say, I knew you would hate me. It doesn't sound the same meaning in English. If I say, I knew you hated me, means like you're almost confirming your fact. It was correct. But in English, if you say thought, means it's actually not. Right? I thought, this is the main subject. I thought you hated me. I thought you hated me. So 줄 알다 is linked together. So he's saying 그럴 리가. This is subject particle. He didn't finish this sentence. 그럴 리가 없다. It's used with 없다 verb. But normally you can just use 그럴 리가 by itself. We know this is associated to 없다 verb. There is no way to be like this or to be like that. This part is 그렇다. 그렇다, to be like that. 리 means way. It's associated to Chinese character as well. So there is no way of being like that. There is no way to be like that. So means no way. You can interpret it as no way. No way that I will hate you, he said. And she said, 미안해. He said, 미안해, right? He said, 미안해. I'm sorry. She said, 내가 미안해. 나 plus 가. 미안해. So someone may ask, why didn't she use 는? 나는 미안해. 나는 미안해. In this context, 내가 is better because 나는 is a statement. I am sorry. General statement. But she's saying it after he said. 내가 미안해 means I am sorry. Emphasizing I. Not you. He said you. Like he said I'm sorry. He said it first. And she's saying I am sorry. Not you. 내가 미안해. Do you guys get it? So this is emphasizing the fact I. In English, you guys, in English, there is no way to define the subject particles. But I find that in English, they emphasize by stressing with the sound. I am sorry. Right? That's what it is. 그럼 한 번 더 하고 실수 아닌 걸로 해. In that case, do one more time and say that it's not a mistake. 난 네가 나 싫어하는 줄 알았어. I thought you hated me. Oh. Okay, I see. 그럴 리가. No way. 미안해. Sorry. 내가 미안해. I am sorry. 우른는 show contrast. 나는 미안해. Sometimes 는 also has meaning of comparison. But comparison doesn't work here because you're using the same verb. If he said 안 미안해, I'm not sorry, then you can say 나는 미안해. I'm sorry compared to you. Like you say you're not sorry, but I'm sorry. As for me, I'm sorry. Right? So then it makes sense. But they're still using the same verb. I'm sorry. And if she says 나는 미안해, I'm sorry again. Like it's weird. General statement. 내가 미안해. I'm sorry. Yeah. But that's a good question. Excellent, excellent. Okay, last part. Can you guys hear it better? 하고 줄 알았어. She kind of mumbles. 내가. I'm gonna play just one more time, just to clarify just this part, okay?
난 네가 나 싫어하는 줄 알았어.
난 네가 나 싫어하는 줄 알았어. This part is like mumbles. Hopefully this video was useful to you. Is it helpful to practice your listening skills? Because for me, when I was learning English, I kind of did the same. I tried to pause and try to listen. Really hard to remove the subtitles if it's already there, right? You really have to have some commitment to remove the subtitles. Sometimes when I watch Hollywood movies and there is a subtitle by default, I just tape with some kind of a paper across the TV. Or like turn around and I ask my mom, oh, okay, they said this, they said that. And she said, no. Or sometimes, oh, you're correct. So tomorrow, maybe we have another live streaming to practice your listening skills if you want to. Maybe we figure it out what we're gonna do. So it's gonna be another live streaming at 12 p.m. Eastern time. So thank you so much for joining the live streaming and sticking around. Showing up makes most matter, right? Even if you don't engage, even if you don't feel like you're improving, just show up. I'm sure over time you're gonna improve something. So enjoy the rest of the guys. Bye bye.